Do you guys remember when hashtag Phil Spencer was going around Twitter, or when Xbox haters were saying, Phil needs to be fired? Hashtag fire Phil Spencer. Do you guys remember when they were saying, bring back Don Matrick? When someone said bring back Don Matrick, I can't take them too serious. Yes, I'm just really thinking about what happened this past Monday morning. And to really sit down and just take in what Xbox has done these past couple of years. Now, look, I don't want to regurgitate things or say the same stuff over and over and over, but sometimes you gotta say it to make a point. When people were saying fire Phil Spencer, it was just nothing but Xbox haters. Now, I'm not saying Phil Spencer doesn't deserve criticism. I'm not saying Xbox doesn't deserve criticism, because they do. They do deserve criticism, but at the same time, when you criticize somebody, you have to give them props. In my opinion, if I talk shit and bash a person for something for so long, and that person turns it around and does better, even exceed our expectations, you have to give them props, right? Now, I'm not telling people how to feel. I'm not telling people how they should think. But at the end of the day, if you're saying Xbox needs more studios, Xbox has no games, Phil Spencer needs to be fired, then they fix that problem. But it's funny, you guys, instead of saying, you know what, good job, Phil Spencer, some of you haters just try to find something else to hate on Xbox or Phil Spencer about. It's funny to me. You know, I'm a big sports guy, and I've seen plenty of teams that has, you know, like they were pretty bad teams for 2, 3, 4, 5 years in a row. They fired, their head coach, and they brought in another coach. That new coach is not going to be instant where that team automatically gets better. Sometimes it takes time. So if you think about Phil Spencer getting getting promoted in 2014 to be the head of Xbox, it took time to get to this point. Because we all know that Don Matrick left a shit show for Phil Spencer. He left a shit show for him to try to fix. He left the mindshare being pretty much 95% PlayStation. He left the weaker console. He left the public perception of Xbox is shit. He left that for our boy Phil Spencer. And it took a long time. But think about 2014 to 2020. Phil Spencer had to convince Satya Nadella that Xbox should be a part of Microsoft. The CEO of Microsoft questioned, why do we have Xbox? What is the reason to have Xbox? It took Phil Spencer to prove to him why Xbox is needed. Why Xbox can be valuable to Microsoft. And if you really think about 2017, when Phil Spencer got that promotion, it was just like, okay. It seems like Microsoft is behind Xbox 100%. And it still took time to get to this point. So Xbox fans like myself, we had to deal with the constant shit. While Sony was doing absolutely tremendous with sales, their first party games was amazing. Us Xbox guys, we really didn't have anything. We had the more powerful console, mid-gen refresh with the Xbox One X. But we still didn't have any AAA, as quote-unquote, bangers like Sony had. Yet still, some people like me, we stuck around because I pay attention and I'm not stupid. So I felt that, you know what? Xbox is buying these studios. Microsoft seems to be behind Xbox. Why would I leave now? And I'm going to be honest, y'all. I doubled down on being an Xbox fan. One, because I'm genuinely a fan of the Xbox brand. This is no YouTube bullshit. I love the Xbox brand. And two, I just had a feeling this upcoming generation, Xbox is going to have their shit together. Now, I will also admit, I didn't think they would have their shit together like this. I didn't expect acquiring Bethesda, Ninja Theory, Playground Games. Those are things I didn't see, but damn, it has blown me away. And after all of that, Satya and the Dollar came out and said they want to buy even more studios in the future. What? Even more? So Xbox has the most powerful console in the world with the Xbox Series X. They also have the most affordable next generation console with the Xbox Series S. They have the best services with Game Pass, xCloud. They have smart delivery. And they have 23 studios developing games for them. And if you want to be honest, some of those studios have multiple teams. Now look, man, Sony still has great studios. They absolutely do. But we cannot say Xbox doesn't have studios. They don't have first-party games. You can't say that shit. I know you guys are saying, no, Dirk, they still don't have any games yet. Those games haven't come out yet. But guys, okay, that's true. But at the same time, you can't sit here and say they still don't have any games. Because you know, and I know, they have plenty of games coming. Plenty of games coming. So Xbox is looking to dominate next generation. Will they? I don't know. But that's what they're trying to do. And if they're going to acquire even more studios, that's absolutely unbelievable. They're going to have a steady flow of first-party games going into Game Pass. A steady flow. And they're also going to have teams like taking their time to make these quality games. When you have 23 studios, you're not going to drop 15 exclusives a year. Of course not, because you don't want those games to be overshadowed by multiplats. So you will probably drop 3 or 4 AAA games a year, or a couple of AA games a year. So that will give teams the time they need to make quality product. And I'm happy about it, man. So at the end of the day, I'm excited that I stayed an Xbox guy. I'm definitely made the right decision. But like I mentioned earlier in this video, this isn't some YouTube, Twitter shit. This is real. I'm an Xbox fan. I love video games, and Xbox is my preferred platform. I also enjoy the PlayStation, but like I said, Xbox is my preferred platform. And that's all I can say, y'all. But if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you happen to stumble upon my channel and you think I'm decent enough, why don't you go ahead and subscribe, y'all? And if you're subscribed, hit that notification bell to know what my black ass is doing some new content, baby. All right, everybody. Peace and love. Peace and love. Shit. Damn, man.